So how are you identifying these areas, and why do you think that they're an anomaly to kind of these other metros where we've seen ridiculous price increases?
Last year, at the end of last year, I was engaging a fund manager on helping him build a short-term rental fund, and he was really worried about recession. So he was like, let's just keep an eye on the market and look for the bottom, because I think a recession's happening. And so I really dug in and started doing research. And that's when I discovered, because I wanted to know, my first question was, how do you identify a bottom? And the answer to that, by the way, is you can really only tell looking back. And once you've had about three, it's very clear when you're in a real estate price recession. But there were false bottoms along the way. And it becomes pretty clear once you've had 3 consecutive quarters of positive price growth nationally. At that point, it's pretty safe to say that the bottom is 3 quarters behind us. In doing that research, another thing I noticed is that there was a lot of locales that not only never had a bottom because they never went down. And so that was kind of like the aha moment or the light bulb moment. And I started looking specifically for those types of locales that just appeared to be recession resistant or proof. And they had local economies. So, college towns is one example that don't really have recessions. There's some vacation locales like Las Vegas that are really sensitive to recession. But then there are others I found like the Texas Hill Country and then some places in Wisconsin, Ohio. There's just these places that tend to be well-traveled and tourized regardless of greater national economy is doing. And I think it has something to do with probably being surrounded by resilient economies anyways. There's just, because economies are definitely local, just like real estate is. And so I just happen to find vacation economies that seem to be pretty resilient too. And that's the main thing I've been looking for. You do sacrifice a bit on return, but I think you stave off a lot of risk of really losing your ass and securing an asset that will be stable, both in terms of its ability to appreciate and cash flow in any economy.